Hello, my name is Diverside. It is Monday. I just woke up, and that means it's time for the Path of Least Resistance episode 26, where we go through the 4.5 star weekly nightmare. And today we're going to use Ahri because she's new and it'll be fun. For relics, we're using Curator's Gatebreaker, Hymn of Valor, and Lost Chapter. With this, the goal is just to play Ahri a lot of times. Ideally, we're going to look for something that reduces Ahri's cost, and then we just keep playing her. Every time we play her, she'll do more damage to the enemy nexus. So for the special rules, we have Beside My Kin, round start, grant 2 random units on all players' deck +1/+1. Sneaky Sneaky, round start, give each player's strongest unit elusive this round. And of course, Deadly, when the foe summons a unit, grant its stats equal to half its stats rounded up. The foe's spells and skills deal double damage. So his units are going to be strong and ours will not be. And this is up against Misfortune. So for power, I'm going to take on Yielding Legion. That's probably not bad. Ideally, we're looking for Trifarian Might is probably the best thing. We find Duplicate, and I'm actually kind of curious how that works on Ahri, so we're going to take it. Since you're recalling Ahri a lot, having 2 on the board might not necessarily be ideal. However, when you call one of them, you will get a charm in hand. So it should work out pretty well, but I haven't tried it, so I'm very curious. For her deck, I think the Maker is the worst card, and ideally you want to be rolling into things like Mr. Root, maybe. Ideally you get everything that says the word recall on it, so Homecoming, Charm are good. When we play Ahri, we get our redoubled Valor from our Hymn of Valor. And if we had more mana here, so mana gems would be good too as a power to pick up, we would be able to cast more spells, play more Ahris. And here, this attack will recall an Ahri. That's another thing we're going to have to deal with, given that we're going to have 2 on board probably the majority of the time. And the recalled Ahri will cost 1 due to her 2-star power. So here we're going to go ahead and drop Dancing Droplet. If we drop Mr. Root, we'll draw 2 cards, and I just don't want to fill up my hand that badly right now. Yeah, so you can recall Ahri now. Doesn't matter what we give vulnerable to, that's not really the point of what we're doing here. And then we play Ahri, we're going to get a redoubled Valor in hand. We'll use the redoubled Valor. The next round, our goal is to use redoubled Valor, recall Ahri, and then just play her again. Because of duplicate, we'll get the effect of redoubled Valor twice. You can also do that with the slow but steady power. And so we can't quite replay her, so it might be worth just saving her for a moment. We can always replay her at burst speed later. If we had another unit on the board, we could have swapped places with that, and that would have been enough damage to kill the Nexus. Unfortunately, I sacrificed them earlier. So here we can recall with Homecoming or Sprite Down. And now that our Ahri is huge, we just kill the enemy Nexus. The game does lag a little bit when you kill the Curator's Gatebreaker. I think it's trying to create the Hymn of Valor, and yeah, just doesn't exactly know what to do. Solitary Monk is an interesting pick. I don't know how good Splinter Soul would be. Solitary Monk would recall for us though, which is usually pretty good. I'll take it, but not really intending to play it except in certain circumstances. And here, ideally, we would find something that gave us more mana. We don't find anything like that. We can take Nyla with Capture. That might keep us alive a little bit longer in some situations. We go into Battlesmith, whose power is when the foe summons an elite. Granted, +2/+2. Keep a Sprite Dance. And Ahri, of course.
Wild hearts should run free. Ready for deployment! Two steps into moonlight. Demacian steel protects me!
If you do get redoubled, not redoubled valor, slow but steady, your redoubled valor is much better, so you can consider that as well. That might be the ideal power to get. I don't want to recall Ahri here because they have things on board that are going to attack and I want to be able to block it. I probably should just play Inspiring Student instead, but I did not do that. Playing the redoubled valor does allow me to get our Ahri strong though, which is also important. Here, if I play this charm, it's just going to waste. I'm going to just drop Dance and Droplet here. And them killing it is fine. We could Sprite Dance if we wanted to save its life. But we don't really care that much. And there I gave Vulnerable to the Vanguard Defender. I should have given it to Cythria, because Cythria has Elusive, and then we would have been able to win the game right here. And yeah, I didn't do that, so. We are able to recall her one more time, so we can do that. We'll use the Vulnerable. In doing that, I wasn't able to play that redoubled valor, but that's fine. Not really the point. And again, even having one more mana here would be super significant for our kill speed. Slipstream? Makes a Poro. Poro could block. Blocking is good. And we take Duelist because we can, not because we want to. All units have strike double my power, that should be pretty good for us. And here we do want to make sure that we have Ahri in hand, so we're just mulliganing everything. We don't find it. But we pick her up on the draw. And of course we will start with Ahri. She strikes the enemy nexus, increasing by 1. Obviously that one's not going to be very good. Now that all our units have Challenger, we can kind of pick how we attack. But we still don't really have the power to get past this Swole Squirrel. However, when we attack here, she'll quick attack and move over, which means that the squirrel won't attack us back. And now we have 24 power. We do want defenders here, but we don't have anything. Actually, we do. This has
My friends, let us revel.
Elusive, so we can play any of that.
Come on, try me.
And we can, if we want, recall here, so that this guy doesn't get to strike. But it's not really going to matter for us. We're going to win next round.
child's heart should run free.
Redouble Valor, Charm, Ahri, 195 power.
Remember this moment.
And we'll take Pyromagic Wake on Slipstream, no reason not to, nothing here is better. We also have the opportunity to get rid of Slipstream if we want. Although I think I'll probably keep it. And Explosive Entrance should be pretty good since we are summoning a lot of units here. And we always cut our worst card, or sometimes our most card. Our worst card is the Maker, our most card is Slipstream. I want to keep Slipstream, it'll give us draw in case we don't run into Ahri, so we'll get rid of the Maker.
I would cut down the opposition.
And we go into Fiora, whose power is Time to Duel. We could keep a Slipstream, this will give us draw. And we didn't draw Ahri, but fortunately we planned for that. So I think what we're gonna do is play Nyla here.
I slay horror and I smile.
Smell that? A bite to cook.
And what Nyla will allow us to do is capture Fiora, the one that has Fiora captured. We do want to not attack with, and I have no idea which one that is. I'm just going to attack this way and pretend that's the one that captured Fiora. And of course they play second Fiora, which we are slightly concerned about. Let's see what happens.
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
So I can't block here because it's not elusive. Could use Nyla's Formless Blade, but it'll do very little damage because Fiora has Tough now. It could make our Nyla bigger, but whatever. We're just gonna absorb this damage here. I believe she'll get Fiora back, yeah. And she kind of need to kill this Nyla so we can play her again. Play Slipstream and draw 4 cards. Hopefully one of them is named Ahri. Still no, which is really unlucky. However, we can go ahead and recall Nyla here. And next round, what we'll do with that is play Nyla. It'll duplicate. It'll capture both of these Fioras.
Joy, unbound and everlasting.
And then I guess we can drop Mr. Root. Seems fun.
I'm actually here.
And we can attack with our elusives. We can also attack with his Poro just to like start reducing some hit points over here. And I'm considering attacking with one of these. I don't think it matters if they have low hit points, so we can just attack with everything. If they die, it's probably going to be out of our hand regardless. And may as well use another Slipstream here. Every time we use Slipstream, we do 3 damage to the enemy next to us, plus 1 extra for summoning a Poro. No, I now know the reason why we weren't supposed to do that. Oops. That is okay. We're going to win, not by art.
A symbol worth fighting for.
So right now I wish I had a way to recall that wasn't charm, like a burst speed. That'd be really good. Don't have that, so go ahead and use Formless Blade here. And undoubtedly, our opponent will attack us here. And then get a Fiora back. They didn't challenge, which is weird. I guess the AI prefers to not die rather than win the game. It's fine with me. And next round, regardless of what we do, we should win here. All we need to do is attack. They can't block this much damage. They do get their Fiora back, but we don't care. And of course we have the opportunity to play Slipstream for 8 more damage since we have duplicate.
The river bends but never breaks.
We'll take Ahri with Fearsome Reckoner's Mark as of course losing, and Quick Strike Blade also losing. Both ways Ahri does not survive. Memory game is interesting. I think it's fine. We'd prefer better powers, but only take what is given. And we'll go into Astute Academic. His power is every day is progress day, and the foe draws a card, it costs 2 less. This round. Oh, and it starts with Chief Mechanist Zevi. That's a thing.
The forest and I are one. Too slow.
So this will give them extra card draw. Also an enormous unit.
What don't I do?
Plan is the same. We just use our Hymn of Valor. Pray. Here we do have the opportunity to kill 2 of their units if we so choose. I suspect they'll play more.
So I got a new one.
Kind of want to keep the extra Ahri on the board to block with later, but in a sense, if we kill their units, it's kind of the same thing as blocking. This node may have been a mistake. If they don't open attack, we can use Nyla to capture 2 units here. But this is ridiculous. Okay, they did open attack.
Hide and seek, huh?
We don't have the mana for Homecoming, so I guess we just lose. So you're gonna have to play a little bit differently here. Keep dancing, drop it, but keep slipstream. Actually, Nyla's probably fine as well. That'll give us a higher chance to draw into Ahri anyway, which is good. We didn't draw into Ahri, which is bad. So you're gonna go ahead and pass, they'll play a card. In response to them playing a card, we'll drop Nyla, capturing 2 units here. That'll get rid of Zevi, which was one of the reasons why they had so many cards that they could play. We do get hit with Deadly, unfortunately, and we lose a Nyla, which probably gives them back their Zevi. But can't do anything about that. He also can't attack. They do open attack again here, but it's not as big of a deal. We'll play Slipstream. This will generate us a couple Poros to block with. Hopefully we get elusive Poro. We don't. So I think it's just worth blocking with Nyla there. Again, it gives them their card back, but we don't really have a choice. And we play Ahri here. She might get killed by some sort of spell. Their deck is large, so even drawing as much as they're drawing, they're not getting through it. And they can play basically everything twice because of Zevi. So if we play Redouble Valor here, we don't have enough mana to replay Ahri, and I think that's a dangerous state to be in. So even having something like created cards cost one less would be really strong for us right now, but we don't have that. I'm just trying to think of the best way to survive. I think we could maybe droplet, and that would be okay. We do have a Slipstream in hand that'll make 2 blockers next round. Now that Redouble Valor came back as full cost. Interesting. Not sure why. Let's go ahead and play Droplet. We don't want to use her capture now because they're just going to play more cards anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. And then we will put Vulnerable on Zevi. Zevi is, of course, the problem. Replay Ahri here.
Too slow.
Redouble Valor. So because we have Challenger, we can just challenge Zevi and then attack. Since these, oh wait, Ahri's not elusive. Or she was, and then I recalled her, so she wasn't. Okay, so we'll just kill Zevi and then swap with one of our droplets. So we'll only do 14 damage here. So we're in a fine spot now. Because of Explosive Entrance, we have everything we need to win the game. Just play a couple of units, and then next round, all we do is play Slipstream, and that's enough. So I would suggest perhaps not going this path. This path was bad for us. It made me have to think, which is not a thing I want to do when I just woke up. Slipstream with extra draw seems crazy. Do it anyway. We get Ethereal Remitter. If we get like natural magic, that's really good. We didn't. I think Frenzied Fighting is actually fine. We have so much opportunity to recall. Also double with Double Valor. And we don't really need Bastille. I don't think I want discarded cards back in my deck anyway. And we can go this way for maybe a power that reduces the cost of a card, or this way to possibly reduce the cost of Ahri. Either would be good. I think I'm gonna go this way because I'm a little less afraid of Red Esper Lips than I am Chemtech, and I think I want -1 cost on spells more than I want -1 cost on Ahri. But I mean, it's a toss-up. Really go either way. We'll keep Slipstream. The amount of draw that it gives us is insane. I was like intense, insane. Either of those words are fine. Both apply. And here we will drop Ahri.
Forest and I are one.
We use redoubled Valor.
The forest surrounds us. 2 steps into moonlight.
I think I just want to remove the units from the board. Now that we've used our revive, I'm less open to taking risks. And we're not worried about the damage that we'll be taking every round, because we can just recall our units whenever that starts getting bad. Here I'm actually just going to play Nyla, they have no mana, and we can eat this Crimson Disciple, which is doing damage to us over time, which we do not like. Let's have redoubled Valor to just heal, and that's a thing we can do. And this should be winning.
Oh, I can't wait.
They can't block the elusive.
Like that.
And I don't know that the order matters.
Surrounds us.
They're gonna block like the highest one anyway, I think.
This is slow. Remember this moment.
And take an extra copy of Pathless Ancient with Quick Strike Blade. That just means we remove them at the healer. And we were hoping to get like something good, and we don't. So let's get rid of Pathless Ancient. And we go into Misfortune. And keep Slipstream, it's really good. Don't need that many Slipstream, but so that equipment's gonna do nothing for us. We'll play it anyway to get it out of our hand, but it's really doing absolutely nothing.
Cover me, Crackshot. You got it, Captain. Keep firing till they're dead on the ground. My kind of plan. Look who's come aboard.
We're fine here, we have Slipstream for blockers. We could also, if we wanted to, play Droplet or Sparring Student. I'm gonna go with the Droplet. The elusive is gonna be a little better for us. Make it rain does 4. Blocking will make it take 2 more. And then that doesn't do anything, so I can't do math, but I think blocking with Ahri is gonna be a mistake here. She'll end up at 4 if I block. That puts her at 2. Round end she takes 2, but we can just recall her right now. So this seems actually okay. Oh no, she's just dead. Why didn't my thing say that she was dead? Oops. No problem. Just play her again.
I go wherever the waves take me.
So here we actually don't have anything that says the word recall on it. So we'll go ahead and play just elusive. Yes, Solitary Monk said the word recall on it. That's the thing we could have done. Use Redouble Valor. We can play like Sparring Student here, since everything has Challenger. On the round they're played, we can challenge the only elusive blocker, and then when we attack here, we're just going to win. They're 1 health short of the S rank, but I actually don't care about S ranks at all. So, yeah, we did it. Hooray! And that is Ahri. I love her, she's so much fun. And this is only at 3 stars. I imagine once you get her mana gem, she's going to be probably twice as good, to be honest. And of course, if you get her 6 stars, she will be an absolute, just complete beast. And we get a gold bolt. And some misfortune frag. So, thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.